Hey crafty friends, happy Tuesday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and it's time for our What's New Today at the Doodlebug. So we got 2 great orders checked in for you today, and before we start our live today, I want to show you, I told you this was going to be such a good week this week, and probably into early next week, because I'm going to show you all the boxes that came in today. Oh my gosh, friends, do you see all the boxes? I know at least 3, maybe 4 of those are Doodlebug. We've got 1 or 2 boxes from our distributor from the warehouse. We've got a box here from Ecstasy Crafts, which is our Canadian distributor. So that is in there as well. And then I had to order some shelves for the back room to try and organize it a little bit better too, as the way back room. We've got a fixture back room, so I ordered some shelving to put back there just so we can organize some fixtures and then also make some room in our regular back room. So all kinds of stuff. So you know those shelves mean I will be doing some of my world famous productive procrastination. So that's what I like to do whenever there's other things to be done. I tend to organize because that is being very productive, and I do things that do need to get done, but I'm procrastinating against other things. I know this. You guys know this about me too. But you know, I get some really great organizational and some great ideas during those times as well. So Shannon said I got some happy mail from me. Yay! Awesome. Oh, that's right. You got your little house book. Awesome. So we've got some eyeballs on here already. Welcome, friends. Today, we're going to be looking at just a restock that we've got in from My Sweet Petunia, which means that we've got a crazy hair up here. I've just got crazy curls going on right now. Anyway, we've got our restock for our precision glue presses. Yay. I know we had a few reorders, special orders come in for those that are ship out ones. There's my comments there. Thank you, Stacey. That were restocks for that. So my gal Jenna is here tomorrow morning. So she will be busting those out and putting them in the mail for you. And then we also got in a brand new vendor for us, which is Penelope D. Penelope D is it's a company, they're a scrapbook company, paper crafting company out of South Africa. And their stuff is beautiful. So I've been kind of watching in the wings for a little bit, and then they had these 3 lines, and they are absolutely stunning. Now, one cool thing about Penelope D, not a lot of places in the States carry them, which I think is really, really cool. Don't quote me on this, but I'm thinking with the Air Group, we have some exclusive companies. I am thinking Penelope D might only be selling to air vendors in the U.S. for the next year, which is kind of nice. We get kind of a jump on them as they are coming into the U.S. market. And I hope you guys love their paper. So I'm going to flip the camera around. We're going to start with Penelope D. And so look, I've got 3 tables of Penelope D for you. And then there's my little, My Sweet Petunia restock. So we're going to start with this line here, which is called Vintage Garden from Penelope D. Oh, look, you can see I had to take my shoes off. Okay, so friends, I'm falling apart as I get old. I really think there needs to be, and maybe there are books for women as you go into your late 40s. I mean, stuff starts to fall apart. And currently I am battling plantar fasciitis or something stupid like that. And so I got new inserts. They are killing my feet today. So I had to take my shoes off, which also doesn't feel good, but it does feel better than what my inserts did. So, Lord. Well, hey, Miss Jan, we just talked on the phone. So nice to see you or talk to you again. So this is Vintage Garden. I'm going to go through each paper individually, but I just want to show you in the collection kit, you're going to get all the papers in here. You're going to get a cut apart sheet as well too. So we're going to go through each of the papers here. It says 8 pattern papers, 2 of each, and the coordinating paper pieces sheet, which I believe is that one right there. Just going to make sure Yes, and you get one of those, and we're going to see that one open stock as well too. So again, this is called Vintage Garden. We've got Vintage Garden collection kits, and then we also have it open stock. So we're going to go through that first. So first one we've got here is called, it's just called Vintage Garden. I'm like, am I reading it wrong? So this one is actually called Vintage Garden, and this is individual papers. There's the back of it. Next one we've got here is called Memory Lane. That one's super pretty too. Then we've got Family Tree. Family Tree is this beautiful wood grain. Ooh, now hold on. Watch this. Look how beautiful that turns into a 2-page spread. So Vintage Garden and then Family Tree make a easy peasy 2-page spread. Next one is called Beyond Measure. Look at the layering on this one. Do you see all the cool little measuring tapes on there? Look at the colors on that. It is absolutely stunning. There's the back on that one. Next one is called Circle of Life. So it's a great cut apart page. And then a great subtle print on the back. Timeless Moments. Another cut apart page. A little check on the back. This one's called Bits of Yesterday. That's that cut apart sheet. It's got a great back on it too. This one's really fun. There's so many ways that you can play around with this one. You can fussy cut. You could use those focal points. You could just use it as a great background. All kinds of great ways to use that. Hi there, how are you? Anything particular I can help you find? I'm in the back. Sorry. Yeah? Anything I can help you find?
I'm kind of looking for the bingo blotters.
Oh, I do not have bingo blotters.
You don't get them like that?
I don't.
They like it?
No, I don't. I have little ink pads. You could just pop down. I do have a daily Facebook Live. Let me see. Hey, anybody local on here that knows where this gentleman can get bingo daubers? I don't know where I have no idea. Yeah. They used to be like a party kind of store supply thing. I don't know if Occasions up around the square has those or not. And I know this is crazy, but even check Holiday Foods. Holiday Foods has some of the goofiest stuff in a good way. You know, they've kind of got that random multi-purpose aisle in there. Yeah, it's kind of, and they might as well. They might too. Yeah, sometimes they've got that kind of stuff. Let me see. Somebody said Dollar Tree and somebody else said Walmart.
Okay,
so, yes, you're welcome. But yeah, on this end of town, I would at least try Holiday Foods. They do. Yes, yes, they sure do. Yeah, they kind of do a good job of that. But I appreciate you thinking of me. Okay, so then we have got Rose Garden. So that's the one that we were on. So here's Rose Garden. Oh, well, Libby, believe it or not, we don't have an Office Depot around here. We are such a small little community. Yeah, my county is super small. We no Office Depot, no Staples. We don't have anything like that. It's crazy. I get very jealous when I go and when I travel. I'm like, oh my gosh. People talk about these things called container stores. We don't have container stores. I mean, it's just, we're very rural around here. I love it, but some things you just can't find around here. And then our next one is called Keepsakes. Look at Keepsakes with this beautiful wreath on the front. Love that. Ooh, look at that good ombre on the back. So, so nice. Yes, sorry, you asked locals. No, you don't need to keep your trap shut because most places probably have those. We're just very limited around here. People often, laugh because our county, oh my gosh, well, the town I'm in, I think is like 13,000 people, maybe 14. And then the next largest one is 6 or 7. So yeah, we're very, very rural. All right. So again, this is Penelope D. Vintage Garden. In the collection kit, you're going to get 2 of each and then 1 of the cut apart sheets as well that we just went through. And then we did go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I ordered in all of the papers. Absolutely stunning. What else did we get in that kind of goes with this line? I'm not for sure if these are for the line or not, but this one here is, oh yeah, it is Vintage Garden Embellishment. These are called vintage lace engraved. So you've got these great like book board, not quite chipboard, like mat board. There we go. Mat board. They've been engraved. You can see the lasering on those. So you can use them as is. You can paint them. You can ink them. Then we also got in these little butterfly packs. This one is called, yep, Vintage Garden Engraved. This is the butterflies. This next one here is all kinds of great words. And this one is called Sentiments. We've got Love Beyond, The Good Life, Timeless Beauty, Love Life in Full Bloom, Keepsake Days, Heartfelt. That one's really pretty. And then the last one we got in to go with this is this Great Garden Gate. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so that is Penelope D, Vintage Garden. Then we're going to go around to collection number 2. Collection number 2 is called Mocha, and it is a coffee inspired line, but it is not all coffee by any means at all. Again, it is another line that has 8 papers in it. In this collection kit, you're going to get all 8 papers. You're going to get 2 of each design, and you get some bonus product in there. There's your little bonus right there. And then we're going to go through each of the papers individually that you're going to get in the collection kit. So this one here is called Freshly Ground. And again, right there and right there, there's your little, your mocha inspired, your little coffee inspired, just some little rings. So it's not like it's, all this in your face coffee beans or anything like that. But look, it's so, so pretty. This one's called, again, Freshly Ground. There's the back. Ooh, that one's really pretty. I haven't even looked at the backs on these yet, so I'm experiencing them with you. Gosh, that is so beautiful. It looks kind of textured, but it's got this great color wash to it. That is beautiful. Then we've got, this one here is called Perfect Blend. Now this one does have a little bit more coffee stuff with the Perfect Blend, but there's happiness, I love you, grande, mucho, solo, coffeeology, you are strong, sweet, robust, bold, mellow. That's cute. You, me, coffee, fresh morning brew, espresso yourself, seal of approval, happiness in a cup, stay grounded. But then we've got one of kind friendship. Coffee is brewed for friends. Good times together. The simple life. Coffee and friends make the perfect blend. Friends make the world beautiful. Our friendship is life's sweetest gift. So you've got lots of different ones on here as well. Again, this one is Perfect Blend. And on the back, just a great plaid. Here is your cut apart paper. It's called Macchiato. But again, very little on here screams coffee. You do have some little coffee cups, some little coffee or tea cups there, but those are just really pretty on their own anyway. So again, this is Macchiato. I'm going to flip it over. Ooh, good back on that one too. Real nice, subtle, solid print there. This one is called Latte Love. It's a great border cut apart sheet. I'm going to flip it over. Oh, look at that. That is so good on the back. So, so good. So again, Latte Love. This one is called Cappuccino. I love this one. Look at the collaging on it. Kind of the distressing. I mean, you literally have to feel it because it looks, just look at the dimension in here with the print quality on this paper. It is beautiful. So this is Cappuccino. We're going to flip it over. Oh, good floral on the back too. Love that one. So there's Cappuccino. Now these, as I was laying them out, I don't know if they're supposed to necessarily do a 2-page spread, but dang, they do. So this is Americano. Again, they're all coffee names, and then the right side is Cafe Mocha. Now wait till I turn these over. I did turn these over, so I know I said I didn't look at the backs. I did look on the backs of one of these. Oh, not this one. Okay, it's not this one, but this is a good back for sure. nice subtle sage color here. So again, this is Americano. This one, oh my gosh, this one just makes my heart happy. Look at that. And I know if the mixed media, chunky, messy look is not for you, but this just looks like old, like plaster walls that have been painted and fallen off and painted and repainted. This one is beautiful. Oh, and then look at the bottoms of these. I'm not addicted to coffee. We are just in a committed relationship. Oh, how cute. And then there's little ones here too, because I want to jump up here. So look at this sentiment strip here, or the UPC strip. You'll always be my bestie. And then look, it's got florals on the back. So all these little details. Friendship is like coffee. It gets stronger over time. Oh, that is cute, though. That would be perfect on a card sent to somebody. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. All right, now look, I'm like squirrel braining. I'm going back and forth now. So again, 2-page spread with Americano. And again, looking through here, see how, I mean, there is a little bitty cup here. Nothing else is screaming coffee at all with this line, because at first I completely looked over this line as I was going through the catalog, and I was like, no, I don't want a coffee line in the store. It's so, it's so limited. No, this is stunning. This last one for the line is called Espresso. So you've got all these great little journaling cut apart pages. Again, you've got a little perfect blend here. Again, you could just cover that up, not a big deal. And then the back is just a good, subtle, solid print as well. So this one is called, this line is called Mocha. We've got all the papers individual. We've also got collection kits. And then we've also got a cute little sticker sheet that goes with this as well. That's a cute one too. So that is everything for Mocha. And then next, friends, I think this is my favorite school line ever. And I think I say that because the last school pages I have done for like the past, 8 years were all middle school, high school. And that is a really harder one to find. We can find cutesy tootsy stuff for little kids, but the high school kids is a little bit harder. Middle school, little bit harder. So this line is called Rising Star. I'm going to open up the collection kits first. This one has, okay, so it's got 5 papers in it. So we're going to look at all 5 of them. So this one does not have 8 like the other ones. I did get all the papers in. The collection kit, now that I'm getting stuck on everything. The collection kits here, 5 pattern papers, 2 of each, an exclusive bonus product, and downloadable layout notes. Good gravy, Hannah. Can you read? So let's try that one more time. 5 pattern 12 by 12 double-sided papers, 2 sheets of each, okay? Exclusive bonus product, and a downloadable layout notes. All right, so there's probably your little QR code for that. Here's your papers. We're going to go through all of those, and looks like your bonus product you get, you get some solids that match as well. So there we go. Look at those alphas. Yes, wait, we're going to go back and we'll look at those. We're going to check out the papers first. So again, this is a brand new school line, Penelope D, called Rising Star. It has 5 papers in the line. Our first one is called School Life. And I'm hoping, I think the colors are coming through on this one. They are, they're primary, but kind of subdued a little bit, if that's even the right word. But look, it looks mature. It looks older. Can you use it for little kids? Most definitely. But this is going to be a great line once you kind of get those 6th graders, 7th graders. They don't want the baby stuff anymore. So it's going to be perfect for this. And look at this quote. Your mind is like a parachute. It only works if it is open. If I was still teaching, that would be perfect for my wall. If you can dream it, you can do it. Learning zone, play, learn, grow. We are like a box of crayons. Each of us are unique, but when we're together, the picture is complete. Oh, that's so good too. What we learn becomes a part of who we become. Hi there, how are you? I'm on my live. I'll be right with you, okay? we're almost done. All right, so again, this one is called School Life. There's the back. Our next one is called Rising Star. So that's the same name as the line. It's a great border cut apart sheet. So there's that one. Oh, look at the back on that one. That is so good. Oh, even if you don't need school stuff, this is just a really, really pretty one. Beautiful paper there. And again, look at those little UPC strips at the bottom. All the little touches on these. I like to use UPC strips that are like this, almost like you would washi tape. The next one is called Bright Minds. You've got this great little jumbled alphabet. This would be all kinds of, cute for all kinds of things as well. Oh, but look at the dots on the back. Love a good dot paper. That one is so good. Then this one is called Bright Ideas. I think Bright Ideas could be used just for little boy, little girl paper as well, because it is just beautiful stars. And then there's the back, another great color wash look on the back. And again, this one is Bright Ideas. So that's paper number 4. And then paper number 5, this one is so cute too. It's got all these great colored pencils on it. It's called Bright Future. And then on the back, oh, look at those books. Oh my gosh. So all of you that have been just going gaga over the waffle flower bookmark stuff, the waffle flower bookmark, add-on stamps. Lawn Fawn did some great bookmark stamps. This is going to be perfect for some of those cards you guys have been working on as well too. Again, this one is called Bright Future. So, so good. I know a lot of you like to keep track of what books you've read during the year. This would be a great way to document that as well too. So good. So again, that one's called Bright Future. These are all the 5 papers in the Rising Stars line. We're checking out Penelope D if you're just jumping on. Brand new line for us out of South Africa. And then, yes, look at these stickers. So they're not puffy. They're more like a clear sticker, but they are raised and glossy as well too. So just alphabet sticker school is what these are, Rising Star alphabet stickers. They do have that great little kind of color wash ombre on them. Then we have got some of those great like book board that we saw in the other lines. This one is called Rising Star Word Sentiments. And you've got Big Dream, Work Hard. Look at the cutie patootie little pencil. Love him. New Beginnings, New Adventures, School, and it's kind of in those little paper clips there. Snapshots, Believe and Achieve, Reach for the Stars, Hello School. So this one's a really cute one as well. This next set here is called Journal Stickers. So that matches that first day of school on there. So that's journal stickers. And then this is a beautiful sticker sheet here. These are stickers. I'm going to try and turn it so you can see. They're clear stickers and they're cut pretty close. There you can kind of see as it glares, it's hitting the cut line on those. But a great little set of clear stickers here too. And this is called, I'm not for sure. Rising Stars, we had to print out our own that didn't have a UPC on it, but just like a clear sticker sheet would be perfect for this one, just to say that in your comments. But look at all the art supplies there. Look at the great exploding backpack, little crayons, and just look at the definition on these. Lots of great colors on those too. So there's that. So that is the whole Rising Star line. And then last but not least, we're going to come around the corner here. And we're going to look at what we just got in from My Sweet Petunia. So My Sweet Petunia is the maker of Misty, which most of us have heard that name over the years. So we did restock all of our Misties. We've got our black Misty back in stock. What's called the original Misty. It's just the original colors. Black and pink, kind of the signature colors of My Sweet Petunia. And then the new teal Misty. So we got all 3 colors of this is the regular Misty, not the mini Misty and not the 12x12 one. This is just the regular Misty. So all 3 of those back in stock. And yay, raw, we also got back in our precision glue presses. So this is that great glue gun that gives you great control. If you've got any hand strength issues, it's perfect for that. But I do want to show you guys something with this. So I had a gal in today and we were talking about this, and she said it kind of hurt her hand when she used it because she had to squeeze so hard to get a lot of her glue out. So then we started talking about the different bottles you get in here. Okay. And I think we discovered what it was. It wasn't that her glue bottle was hurting her hand by any means. She was expecting it to give her more glue than what it was. Let me get this off here. Here we go. Awkward angle, and I never remember lefty loosey, righty tighty. All right, so I want you to look at how small that tip is, okay? So if you're expecting it to give you a lot of glue and you're pushing really hard to get a lot of glue out, that's not what this one is. This one is the precision tip. Now, look at this one, friends. This is more like a regular glue tip. So if you're wanting a larger line of glue, you want to use, and notice here, see how this one's kind of grayish and this one's nice and clear. That lets you visually tell the difference between those two tips. So what she really should have been using was this tip here, so she didn't have to squeeze as hard to get that larger bead of glue out. You know, she was like, if you over squeeze, now it's never happened to me, and I've squeezed mine pretty hard, but you don't want to like bust this tip out. I mean, so she was putting a lot of pressure trying to get more glue to come out of here. And it's not going to happen because this one truly is a nice little precision tip. But what's great about these is you could just switch these on that bottle. So depending what she was working on, if she wanted a larger amount of glue to come out, I'm trying to unscrew it here, she could just literally unscrew this tip. Here we go. She could just unscrew this and put it on the bottle that is in her glue gun, especially if she's, hasn't filled this with anything, or just fill it with something. Fill it with your, have two glue bottles going. You can swap them out. You can put the same glue in them, two different glues, whatever works for you. Now, I will tell you, I think I told you this the other day, keep in mind, this is not a bottle and this gun is not one that you put your solvent-based glue in. That would be like your Helmar, your Beacon. Don't use those glues in these. These are designed for water-based glues, not your solvent-based glues. So your art glitter glues, your Nuvo glues, which comes in here, your Barely Art glue, any of those. I know Pink and Maine has a new glue out. I have not tried it yet. I need to get a bottle of that just to check it out. And, that would be another one that you could put in here as well. But anyway, so just a little FYI, little tip there. When you're using this bottle, the tip here is a fine tip. So again, if you're wanting something a little bigger, like when I'm doing mini books and such and assembling the mini books, that might be whenever you want to switch out the tip. So you do get more glue that comes out when you want more glue. So precision glue presses back in stock. Misty's back in stock. And then we started with a brand new company for us called My Sweet Petunia. 3 brand new lines here in the store. Vintage Garden, which is beautiful grays and purples and sages. Then the other one we got in is called Mocha. Mocha is another stunning line. We've got, again, great kind of sagey, almost more like a teal color. Look at these great, almost like real subtle peachy corals in here too. And then the base color is a lot of taupes and ivories. It is absolutely beautiful. Do not let the name Mocha scare you because it is not really very coffee themed at all. This is probably the most coffeeest one in the bunch, if coffeeest is even a word. And then look at the back though. So definitely you can get some bits and pieces. And then the back is beautiful on this one. So that was Mocha. And then the other line that we looked at, another new line we just brought in, is called Rising Stars. and it is a super cute, super sweet school line. It can definitely be used for little kids, but I am loving it because as you do those school pictures year after year after year, a lot of the school paper all starts to look the same. And two, I think a lot of it is very baby-ish, which is good when your babies are babies. But as your babies become juniors, sophomores, things like that, you don't want to use paper that would have worked on their kindergarten pictures. You know what I mean? Let's see. Would some of those sheets work with the garden paper? I don't think so. Maybe this one might. Yeah, I think maybe that one would, Anne. The cut aparts, I think some of those could blend. This one, it doesn't have a lot of that ivory color in it. And this one is very, ivory based. So as I'm putting them over there, let me put it this way. I would probably have a little trouble making it work, but I see some of the stuff that you guys create and it absolutely stuns and floors me. So some of you would have no trouble mixing all of this together. Shoot, some of you could probably even throw in Rising Star and it would look amazing with it because you are just that darn good. Some of the components I think would, but because the hues are so different in it. But like the wood grain, I think the wood grain could definitely mesh over a little bit. You probably, because this is just a greenery page, that might work, but there's no purple in this one. So some of the ones that are very purple heavy, I don't know if those would work well coming over to this side on the mocha. And then again, this one it's got this great ivory base, whereas there's really no ivory in the other one. But yeah, so I don't know if that really helped at all there, Anne, but I've seen some of your work and you're probably the girl because Anne's the one that does all those beautiful wedding pages that we love in the Doodlebug dish. So Anne, if anyone could make the two blend together, that would probably be you. So yes. I don't know if I helped really or not though. So, alrighty friends. Well, that is our live for today. So 2 great orders for you guys today. Penelope D, brand new line for us. So hopefully you guys love it as much as what I did and it goes well. And then we continue to add more Penelope D to the store and then restock on, so glad they're back in stock, our precision glue presses from My Sweet Petunia. And then we also needed more Misties. So more Misties are in as well too. So until next time, my friends, which tomorrow would be Wednesday. So until tomorrow, till Wednesday, I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with me for a little bit. If you're watching on replay, please feel free to drop in the comments anything that you see that you would like to order as well, or all of this is online already and you can go to www.thedoodlebuginc.com to check all of those out. So thank you so much. You have an amazing crafty blessed evening. Now I've got someone who wants to say hi. She's literally been sleeping all day long, so now she's up for her mischief. So you guys have an amazing crafty blessed evening and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.